Hey guys, welcome back to One Life. You join me today from the inside of the Ford Fiesta because we've got a little tutorial happening today, unfortunately, but it needs doing. So join me again on the outside in a minute. I'm going to show you guys how to remove and change the thermostat. Right, so we're outside now. This is a 2008 Ford Fiesta S. It's a 1.6 petrol. And I'm going to show you guys how to do the thermostat. The first thing I want to do is pop the bonnet. I've already done the release inside. Right, so I've got the bonnet open and we'll try and have a look now. So we are changing the thermostat, which you can't really see in the dark, but that pipe there, it connects to it. It's just sort of underneath and behind the alternator. First thing you want to do is take the headlight off. So you've got bolt here, and there's one hiding back there. So to undo them, I've got a TX30 bit, Torx bit. This one's going to be a bit fiddlier. We can actually send the drill with an extension bar through the grill, maybe. Catch it that way. I'm just going to yank it out of the way, or just pop the grill completely off. As just discovered it comes off really easy, so just pop it off. It's just on these little catches. Then you can get that bolt, put them somewhere safe, probably a better place than that, but it works for me. Right, your headlight's now loose, but there's still loads of wires connected to it, so I think I'm going to have to pull it out a bit first, sort of get underneath it a bit, and if your bumper fits properly, unlike mine, that won't be an issue. Mine don't fit right. Right, so I've released the headlight, and there's a little clip in the back of it, so get my finger in there like that. And we're off. So that's your headlight out of the way. Put this down. And now see a little bit better. Just about see where the thermostat is. Still buried well. So if you like, it's sandwiched between the AC compressor and the alternator. Right back there. Now I think we have to get the alternator off. So that's going to be the next job. Move the alternator. Now this is not too hard. You've got 1, 2, 3 bolts. Now, I'd loosen the bottom one first, because you don't want to be loosening that one under all the tension. Loosen it off a bit first with these two still in, and then loosen these off, and I think it slides off. Right, so I've got a 15mm socket and a ratchet. I'll undo these two first. Right guys, I've undone this bottom nut as far as I can get it out as it is. That's an awkward bastard. You're going to need a long socket, so it's a 15mm, and I've had to sort of switch between a long socket until it comes out so far, and then go back down to a normal size socket. And up here you've got this bar which goes in that one, which I undid first, pulled straight out, and then I managed to get, even though it's not the right end for this sort of star end, this works fine, a 6mm socket. Make sure it's nice and straight so it don't slip. That gets that bolt out. Now the tension is not that bad on these belts. It doesn't sort of like go flying. So just undo it gently and prise it off, and we'll get it back on all right. So this bar can come out, and the alternator's free. Put that safe up there. Other than you've got this clip here, which you just need to get in that side to release it and pull it up, and this here, which is just a little rubber grommet. Oh shit, dropped the grommet on the back of what looks to be a 10 or an 8mm nut. Just get that off, get that earth lead off, get that socket out, and your alternator's free then. And we'll pull it probably through this gap here, out the way, and then we can get to the thermostat. But I'm going to title this video how to change a thermostat and an alternator, so if you just need to get your alternator out, you know, this is it up to now. Right, alternator's out. I've had to just sort of pull this power steering reservoir up and out the way, just to make a gap to pull it through. It's dead awkward, but it does fit. Got there in the end. Next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to jack the car up so I can get under it as well. But this is your thermostat housing. You can just see 2 of the bolts there. I think there's 3 or 4 all together. I think there's 4. So we just need to get down there next and open these up. Now I'm going to do this as the system is and let the water piss out, and I'll lose what I lose and then I'll top it up and bleed it. But it's probably a good idea to empty your cooling system first if you want to stay dry, or if you're not bothered about a bit of mess and a bit of water everywhere and antifreeze, just pull them straight off and do it. So anyway, we'll jack the car up a bit and get underneath it and try and get an hand up. Get these hoses off. We've got 2 hoses to pull off, and then it's just a case of undoing your housing and get it off, and we can change the thermostat itself. Right, I've got the 2 hoses off going to the thermostat housing. As you can see, it's still draining a bit of fluid. It's not too bad though, it's not that much. Oh, it's getting worse now. Spoke too soon. Anyway, we'll ignore that. So I've got the 2 hoses off. Those of you who struggle with the clips on them, because they are very tight, these pair of mole grips, you can just clamp them, hold it open, and then slide the clip off. So next thing we're going to do is let the water do its thing, and then we'll get these 4 bolts off, which look like. Right guys, so we've got the housing off. Here it is. There were 8mm bolts, there's 4 of them. Again, a bit fiddly. I got a couple from underneath the car, a couple from above the car. It wasn't too bad. Got those 4 out, and that releases the housing. It has an internal rubber gasket there on the inside. That looks in decent condition. I'll give it a clean up before I put it back together. So put that to one side. And that I suppose is your thermostat. So we're literally going to give it a bit of a wiggle and prise it out. To be honest, this looks to be in good nick. We'll swap it anyway. So we've got the new part, but it does look in good condition, this one. So we'll give all around here a good clean up first, then we'll get the new thermostat and place it in. Obviously it goes in that way with this rubber around it. You'll get a new rubber on the new one. Stick that in the hole, make sure it's sat in nicely and it's clean to get a good seal, and then we'll put the housing back on and knit that back up, and then I'll give you a quick update then as we put the car back together. So guys, it's going dark, so I'm going to try and wrap this up pretty soon. I've bolted the thermostat housing back on with the new thermostat in it. Again, 8mm socket, various extensions required to get in there. There's 4 bolts around it. Don't do them too tight because it's a plastic housing. Next thing I'm going to do now is get these hoses back on. You can see a bit of liquid coming out. We'll get these back on, get the clips back round the relevant bit, and thermostat wise that's done. You just need to top your coolant system up, fill it up with antifreeze. Quickest and easiest way to bleed it is with a cold engine. This is fill this up until the max line, leave the cap off, start the engine, let the engine warm up. It might drop a bit. If it does, keep topping it up. As soon as it's running temperature, leave it a couple of minutes, turn it off, put the cap on and you'd be good. other than that it's the alternator. The alternator is just reverse of before, so we're going to get it back into position through here, put the mounting bolts back on, put the belt round the end first.